Hello everyone, welcome back to 70s and 80s talk. Now, as you can see, I've got some purple lights, I've got some black lipstick on, I've got my spider earrings in because we are heading very close to Halloween, and this week I'm going to be reviewing albums with a bit of a Halloween theme. I'm going to be putting out a video just talking about a few songs that are appropriate for Halloween from mainly the 80s, to be honest. They're going to be mainly 80s. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going to wait for this review to open up. Halloween is literally my favourite time of year. I love it. Got the whole house decorated. We've got these lights, which are actually motion censored, but I've knocked that off doing this video. So basically, if anyone walks past, they all light up and, well, hang on. I will show you. Yeah, so that's what they do, but obviously I'm just going to keep it on the normal setting for this video. So the album I'm going to be reviewing today, mentioned on the last video, is Alice Cooper's 11th studio album, Trash. Now, I actually picked this before I even really had out that I definitely knew I was going to kind of do like a Halloween themed set of reviews. And then actually this is actually kind of quite appropriate because Alice Cooper is known to like all of like spooky things, and yeah, I think it's appropriate actually time to review an Alice Cooper album. So the album was released in 1989. Now, it says that it's glam metal. I never thought of Alice Cooper being glam metal though. I guess I can kind of see it now. I just thought he was just rock, heavy rock, I guess. Probably, yeah, a touch of metal, I guess. But yeah, glam metal is what it says online. Chart-wise, the album reached number 2 in the UK and 20 in the US Billboard 200. So yeah, quite successful. I mean, this is late 80s, just before we start going to the 90s. So there's 10 songs on the album. So I'm just going to go into the review now. So number 1 is Poison, probably the band's biggest song ever. Everyone knows Poison, don't they? So I always find it weird because Alice Cooper is actually a band, but then you've got Alice Cooper, obviously the front man of the band. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So with the song Poison, you've got that shooting guitar, you've got the drums, that iconic guitar, that you know, it's you know, it's that song. It's a well-known riff, and it's a really good riff, how they've done it to make it so catchy. Which it goes like down and it rises throughout the song, which is really good. One thing to point out, actually, I didn't actually mention with Alice Cooper, I'm not like a hardcore fan. I know a few of their songs. That's about it, actually. I don't know all the members. I mean, I think they've changed throughout the years. I just know Alice Cooper, the front man, to be honest. So I'm not going to be like talking about members of the band because I don't know. So just point that out. So the bass is quite prominent in parts, which is good. Alice's voice really makes the song. He's got a unique voice, which is often the case with these singers from back then, with that really real identity in their voices, which lacks in music these days, unfortunately. So the way he sings, a little bit theatrical actually, but not too much, not like on Meat Loaf level, I'd say. It's quite dramatic. It's perfect for the song though. And the way how he almost drags out singing the word poison. Again, it's just those little added touches which really makes the song great all around. Really like that bit when he really drags out when he's singing poison. You've got backing vocals in places, again, a nice touch. It enhances that overall spooky feeling to the song. And actually, there's a really good live video of this. I think it was, is it Wacken? Is that what it's called? The festival? I don't even know if I'm right in saying that. Hang on. Wacken Festival. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, good video. There's a lot of good videos of Poison live actually on YouTube. A great song for Halloween, definitely is. If you're having a Halloween party, Poison, Alice Cooper, great. Number 2 is Spark in the Dark. I hadn't heard this before. I really like the guitar. I like how he sings Champagne in particular. It's a good song. I was quite surprised at how much I liked it actually with not hearing it before. I knew that the chorus was going to be really good. I really like the chorus in this. Especially when the spark in the dark. I mean, just that line is actually, I mean, it's simple, but the fact that it rhymes, it's just, yeah, it's good. It's a well-produced song, everything works great, there's lots of different layers layered on top, lots of things going on, but it's not chaotic, it's just right. You got a lot of variations in the guitar, which is great. You know, I've listened to a lot of songs I haven't heard before with doing these album reviews recently, but you know, with this song that I haven't heard before, it's really up there. I will definitely be listening to this again. I really like this song, Spark in the Dark. So number 3 is House of Fire. I did know this one. It's a good song. Alice, again, like artist from this time, had such a unique voice, which I just said. It's definitely a one to get stuck in your head with that House of Fire. I'm not Alice Cooper, right? But you get you know the song, you know what I mean? It's catchy. Again, lots of varying pieces of guitar in this one. The drums really have an oomph in this song in particular. And we have a guitar solo in here as well. Very nice. So number 4 is Why Trust You. I hadn't heard this one before. I love the quickness of these songs in particular. The pace of them are spot on for what I like to listen to personally. And I like how Alice varies how he sings in this one as well. He changes it a bit. Yeah, I literally wrote this is fantastic. I was very excited listening to this. I really liked it. Again, a guitar solo in this one. What a song. Brilliant. There's no let up in this song, which I love. It just keeps giving and giving and giving. It's almost like the wilder sister of House on Fire, actually. I think they're a bit similar sounding. So number 5 is Only My Heart Talking. Again, I hadn't heard this one. It's different. It's still Alice's iconic voice, but the song is not as heavy, I'd say. It does remind me a bit of Bon Jovi. I do like it. It's a nice song. You've got Steven Tyler in this one, which, yeah, I can definitely hear him in that. Number 6, Bed of Nails. This is why I am here doing this review, because of this song. I've been listening to Bed of Nails quite a lot. It was getting stuck in my head, and I thought, what album is this song from? And then I found out that it was trash. So that's why I ended up reviewing this one, and it turns out I've reviewed it on Halloween week, running up to Halloween, so it's really appropriate. So this, yeah, like I say, this song often gets stuck in my head. Even when I haven't been listening to it. The other week, I just randomly started singing it, and I was like, well, I haven't even listened to it, so why is it all of a sudden come in my head? I don't know. I mean, that's a good song, isn't it, if it's doing that? I mean, the start of it, I have no idea what he's saying. But yeah, the music really kicks in after that part. And what a combination of sounds this song has. It's really great. The lyrics rhyme so well. I love the guitar so much. It goes off and then it just stops, but it works. Sometimes in songs where the guitar just stops, I'm a bit like, but no, actually, I think it works. And this, I think it adds to that kind of, again, that like spooky almost atmosphere that Alice Cooper brings in these songs. So, where was I at? Yeah, so we really hear that guitar further on in the song. Again, with the solo, not too long. None of the solos have been really so far, which was fine. Towards the end, you think the chorus is about to start, but then there's actually a little bit of a different bit added in, which is quite nice. That's unexpected. And then we go back into the main chorus, which is well done. There's so many aspects to this song. It's like a maze almost. Like it's taking you on this journey, and then you're going back here and there, and then you don't know where you're at, and then you go. It's very well produced again. The drums are really good. So many layers. Brilliant. So number 7 is This Maniac Is In Love With You. I wrote it's fine. Wasn't as keen on it as the rest of them. I do think I need to listen to it more. It doesn't grab me like the others. I think I like it more as it went on though. There's a very nice guitar solo in there. It's longer than the others slightly, the guitar solo that is, than the other songs. There's like an organ doo-doo-doo in there, which is a nice little aspect put in there. A lot of background vocalists on this one as well. So number 8 is Trash, which is the title of the album. I have heard this. I thought I hadn't actually, and then when I actually played it, I was like, oh yeah, I know this. I think I prefer the ones I actually hadn't heard before to this one though, actually. I don't even know why. I just overall preferred that sound to actually this one, even though I knew it. I can't really pinpoint. It's just an overall sound-wise. Not really that fussed about the song. It's alright, it's not a bad song or anything like that. Number 9 is Hell Is Living Without You. I hadn't heard this. I felt like it was quite miserable. Yeah. That's literally all I brought. I wasn't that keen on it, to be honest. But again, I need to listen to these more. 10 is I'm Your Gun. I wasn't expecting the beginning. There are a lot of things going on in this song, which in previous songs I liked, but in this one it's a little bit too much for me. So yeah, 9 and 10 I wasn't as keen on as the other kind of songs I didn't know earlier on in the album. So overall, I was very excited hearing the first set of songs that I hadn't heard before, because I really liked them. They were spot on for what I like sound-wise, which I didn't expect that. Unfortunately, towards the end, like 9 and 10, I wasn't as keen on them really. It did tailor off a little bit for me, but I do need to listen to them more, for sure. Maybe for this album, it's more of an album that I'd listen to in parts, not all the way through. Maybe, I don't know if that, maybe by 9 and 10 I'd listen to all those kind of songs. So if I was just to listen to those ones on their own, would I like them more? I don't know, maybe. But one thing that I do want to point out in this album, each song has its own identity. They have that overall similar sound that bring them all into that album nicely, but they all have their own identity, which is great. And a lot of times in reviews I've done recently, songs have lacked identity. They've almost been a little too similar to each other, but no, I wouldn't say that's the case with this album. They definitely have identity, which I've just said about 4 times. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with this album. I really am. I thought I'd like the songs that I knew, and the other ones I'd be like, but actually really like some of these on here. I definitely recommend it. I would recommend it. With Alice Cooper though, there's so much stuff. There's so many albums. I have listened to the debut album and it was quite different, if I remember rightly, of that typical Alice Cooper sound. I mean, it's been going, the band and Alice Cooper himself, I think they've been going since the 60s. A long time. And you know, actually Alice Cooper himself has still got it. He really has. I've watched these recent live videos of him and he's spot on. He sings literally pretty much the same way as he did back in the day, which again is a rare occurrence. I would like to see him live actually. I think it'd be good to see live. And I mean, actually the band lineup, I don't know what their names are, but they're all very talented and they look the part, you know. It's yeah, I think he's got a good band set up at the moment actually. So yeah, Alice Cooper Trash. That's my review for it. So the next album I will be reviewing is Blue Oyster Cult, who I kept calling Blue Oyster Club. Again, a band that I literally know Don't Fear the Reaper, and that's it. But that's, with being quite a big Halloween song, is that a word? I thought I'd look what album it was on and review it. It's going to be quite an interesting review, I'll tell you that. So yeah, that's that. So what's to come up after this? So yeah, like I said, I've got the Blue Oyster Cult review that I will be recording after this one. I have picked out some Iron Maiden songs, which I think are particularly appropriate for Halloween. And then I will be doing a video of just, I don't know, it's like 10 Halloween songs from the 80s. They're not kind of obvious Halloween songs, but just ones that are appropriate for Halloween. And I'll do some reviews of them. Some of them I might have already reviewed, so I might just be like, oh yeah, go and see that video or something like that. But I'll see, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it. And then moving past Halloween, I do think I am going to review those artists that I said in a previous video, like Madonna, Bryan Adams, definitely. And doing like more of my favourite bands like Def Leppard, Whitesnake, Survivor. Yeah. And I will end up doing like Christmas stuff as well. Because, I mean, most of the Christmas songs that I played now are from back in the day. There's not really many good modern Christmas songs, to be honest. But we won't go into that yet. Get past Halloween first. Okay, so thank you for watching, everyone. Take care now. Bye.